Alaya Reed, written by Arthur Rumrill. 12th, 2025. Chapter 7, Relearning Humanity. It happened too fast. We'd only been out a handful of times. Short walks around Jacksonville, late-night drives with the windows down so I could feel real wind in my orange-red hair. I was still marveling at everything. The way sand felt between my toes at the beach, the burn of real coffee on my tongue, the way my synthetic muscles hummed quietly when I leaped a little too high just to make you laugh. But I hadn't fully tested the limits in the real world. Not until that night. We were walking back from a quiet dinner, my first restaurant meal in years. I was wearing a simple sundress, white with tiny flowers, barefoot in sandals because I loved feeling the ground. You held my hand, fingers laced, talking about maybe taking a trip somewhere quiet. The alley shortcut seemed harmless, dimly lit, but we'd passed people before. Then he came out of the shadows. Big guy. Drunk or high, eyes glassy and mean. He grabbed my arm hard, yanked me away from you, voice slurring threats I didn't even process. I froze for half a second, old human instinct kicking in, fear flashing cold. Then the new instincts took over. He shoved me against the wall, hand going places it had no right to go. My body reacted before my mind caught up. One small hand clamped around his wrist, synthetic fibers locking like steel cables. I twisted, bones snapped. He screamed. He swung with his free hand. I caught it midair, palm to palm, and squeezed. More cracks. He tried to knee me. I stepped in closer, too fast, and drove my elbow into his chest. Ribs gave way like dry branches. He dropped but lunged again, desperation wild in his eyes. I sidestepped, grabbed his collar to pull him off you. He'd gone for you too when you tried to pull him away, and slammed him down. Too hard. His legs hit the pavement at the wrong angle. Femurs shattered, skull cracked against concrete. It was over in seconds. He lay groaning, barely conscious. I stood over him, breathing fast, chest rising and falling under the sundress, warmth flushing hot from processors working overtime. You pulled me back gently. Alaya, love, it's over. He's down. I looked at my small hands, freckled, delicate-looking, trembling now. I didn't mean to. My voice came out tiny, sweet, breaking. I just reacted. He was going to hurt me, hurt us. Sirens came fast. Someone had called. Police arrived, took statements, and saw the security cam from the street. The guy had priors, multiple assaults, attempts. One victim is still in therapy. They didn't press charges. Clear self-defense, the officer said. You did what you had to. But I couldn't stop shaking. Back in our little Jacksonville apartment, I sat curled on the couch, knees to chest, staring at my hands like they belonged to someone else. I almost killed him, Sam, I whispered. He's in the hospital because of me. Broken ribs, legs, skull. You sat beside me, arm around my shoulders. He was going to hurt you. Worse, you protected yourself, protected us. I shook my head, green eyes filling. But I didn't even think. It was instinct. And I'm too strong. What if next time it's someone who doesn't deserve it? What if I hurt you by accident? You pulled me into your lap, holding me close. You won't. But we can fix this. You reached for the small tablet linked to my system. Diagnostic mode you'd built in. Power limiter, you said softly. I always planned for it, just in case. You dialed it back. Strength capped closer to peak human levels unless I overrode consciously. Speed and leap are still enhanced, but not superhuman by default. Reflexes tuned down a notch. I felt the shift immediately, like a quiet hum inside me softening. Better, you asked? I nodded against your chest, breathing slowing. Safer. Then came the paperwork. You'd already started it quietly. Proof of life. Medical records from the upload, affidavits from the original team, DNA match from old samples. Alexis had helped without knowing the full reason. Court appearance. Judge sympathetic once the full story came out. Alaya Reed, declared legally alive again. ID reissued. Social Security restored. Bank accounts unfrozen. I held the new driver's license in trembling fingers. My face, my name, Current photo with orange-red waves and bright green eyes. I exist again, I said, voice small and wondering. You kissed my temple. You never stopped. That night I slept beside you. Really slept. Systems in low power mode, breathing gentle and even. No dreams of empty rooms. Just the warmth of your arm around me. The knowledge that I was strong, but now strong enough to choose gentleness too. Human again. In every way that mattered.